The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
Oh, it's come off the upright.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's through here. There's no flag. It could be... And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Arsenal have a free kick. And it's Bale. Beckenbauer knocks it into space. Neymar. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Bale for Petit. Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he shoots! Spread it left. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Eto'o. Shot could... And Cruyff! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And this is Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Hazard. Oh, well played, well played. Pirlo. Aims beyond the defence.
Birmingham are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need... Great chance! He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And he's in on goal. And he's felt shapes to shoot. Has another go. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Now this could be a chance. He has found a way through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a little off target. Rodri. Tries to play it. And the finish! Now, who's going to be... And one more try! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this is Cruyff. Now there's... Shoots! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And the counter is on. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's been played through. Cruyff, he's had a shot! He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. Looking for options for movement. Pirlo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Can he finish? In he goes again! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably...
Oh no, what has happened here? It's a promising position. Bale, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has not gone well. Ronaldinho. Oh, what a ball! Chiesa! They've scored! First blood drawn. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Venezia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Pirlo. And it's Pedri. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of...
Takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Vinicius Junior has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Messi. Valverde. Passes coming off in quick succession here. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Messi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, nicely intercepted. And this is Ronaldo. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Chiesa looking understandably energised after his goal. Eto'o looking to penetrate opposition lines. Valverde. Quality ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely feet. Now that looks a decent ball. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Venezia with this to equalise. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's played it back. Pirlo. Oh, there's a probing ball. Eder Militao deals with that comfortably. And now the breakaway. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Dame.
Here's Vieira. Iniesta. That's Chiesa.
That was close.
Chiesa. He's seen
You good.
used a certain sixth sense. In great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Out of play for a goal kick. Dixon. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Venezia look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible. Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best.
Testing.
Oh, super save by Livakovic. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And now they can spring out of defence. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi hoisted in. That is a brilliant interception. Takes a shot. Keeper's not concerned by that.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Vieira. And it's Pirlo. Iniesta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Iniesta. Looking to play him in. It's Eto'o! It's hit the upright. Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And here's Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this? And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Funny thing right now. Funny thing right now.
And we're underway again. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Venezia do have a chance to counter here. Oh, super find. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Eto'o. Looking for the run. Oh, sweet feet. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite... Real chance! He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Can he finish? And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter.
Oh, he's taken it. Now this could be a chance. Messi! It's in! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Chance! Vinicius Junior. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Chiesa. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Pirlo.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he...
Header! It's a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
BGLU.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 15.
Venezia choosing to make the first change. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Lasciano il campo per
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, no, a quite unbelievable miss.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Baggio. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Sostituito con il numero
Cannavaro.
4. Cambio di giocatori.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that.
Shot a goal! He's kept it out just.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Corner number 2 then. Diving header! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Raspadori, driving forward. Adriano. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And here's Rafael Leao.
Rafael Leao really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
No, it's come to nothing. Pirlo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to pass it through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And he welcomes it in. And this is Eto'o. And the shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's picked his way through. It's Eto'o! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet.
5 minuti di recupero.
Raspadori. And that is out of play. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Pirlo, and that interception was most necessary. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And here's Rafael Leao. He is through here. Thuram. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Maldini. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams.
How to remove that direction when you pass the ball. Menu in settings. Welcome to the stream. Control settings. He tried to turn on smart assist second half.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Pelé. Closing in on Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. Not the most convincing of passes. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Zico. It's Zico! Messi. Now it's Puskas. Great vision. Chips it through. And this is Messi. That is good strength. Messi. Inter Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Corner number 2 then. climbs up big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's Zico. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele. Vitinha. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Neymar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking for options for movement. Great ball, and he's... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He'll try to keep this alive. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Inter Milan get their fourth corner. Eder Militao tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Vitinha. So it is still 0-0. Vitinha. Edmilson. And here's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Shot could be on. Messi. Pele tries to pass it through. Played out to the right.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Neymar. Threads one in. Zico just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's there to retrieve it. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rijkaard. Zico. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pele. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now that looks a decent ball. And he shoots! Loose ball now. Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Rijkaard.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's on his way. Big chance! Goal! Inter! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, delightful ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pele. Zico. Passing is crisp and sharp. Stood up well to him there. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's found a way through. Oh, that's neat. Pele. That is lovely. And it's Edmilson. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And that is expertly dealt with. And this is Puskás. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. Now it's Iniesta. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any...
So off we go once more.
Birmingham really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And this is Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. And the shot!
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he's onside. Corner given. They're up to 5 corners now. That's a decent clearance. Distributed tidily. Messi receives it in a wide position. Surely! Oh, it rattles the bar. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pirlo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been cut out, well played. Neymar. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's shifting through the gears here. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Inter clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Tries to dink it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. That has ended up in no man's land. Cannavaro gathers from the goal kick. They get a throw in. Maldini. And they win it back again. Oh, good-looking ball. Tries a shot! And it's come back out to him. It's in! And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Vitinha. And the through ball. He's found a way through. Puskás! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. They forced the error and extracted the
Made a mistake.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22. Numero
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, good take in a good area. Bale. Now it's Pele. Taken back almost at once. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's got away. Cross into the box. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Ed Nielsen. Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Mbappe. Conte. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It looks a good ball through. And this is Zico. Showing good feet. And he's having a shot! In for the pieces! And yes, it's there! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So is this the start of a comeback? Ronaldinho. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That has been slung wide. Ronaldinho. That's the keeper's ball. Iniesta. Bale. Pirlo. Conte. Doku gets into some space. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Iniesta. And that is exemplary defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Pele. Kante does well to get it back. Conte, a man never lacking in drive or determination. And time is up. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
Threads one in. That's a nicely shaped ball. And here's from Mario. Shapes to shoot! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. And he
Shot a goal! They've scored! Two! And we've barely begun here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's... He's had a shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to it. Can he finish? No mistake! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is out of play. What a start to the game we've had here. It's already looking like a one-sided contest. Neymar gets into a good position. Chance, surely! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quality ball. Now it's Batistuta. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Zico. Pass somewhat off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! Borussia Dortmund give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Belletti. Messi has it out wide and in space. And this is Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Iniesta. Now it's from Mario. Messi. Now it's Iniesta. Played out to the right. It's run loose here. Ball's played through. It's a promising position. And he's managed to get free. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Romario. Big chance! Oh, what has happened here? It's Neymar! Oh, that was no routine save.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. Vieira. Messi, looking to play him in.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's heaved it away. And that's been won straight back. Lovely feet. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And he has been fouled there. Messi considers his options. So the perfect chance to get one back. And the ball's come loose here. Looking for a runner, and he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Now that's well seen too. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Neymar with the clearance. Rijkaard. Zico, 2 assists to his credit already. This is Romario. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goes for a shot! Knocks it into space. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Birmingham are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
He turned on smart assist. Crazy.
It is 3-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Batistuta. Vieira was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Iniesta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at...
And there's the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Messi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And here's Romario. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Played out to the left flank.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Nicely shaped ball. Messi. Zico. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Eder Militao gets it clear. Now, can they get him away? This is Romario. Now it's Zico. That's very neat. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Aimed beyond the defence. Great vision. Shot could be on. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Neymar. Oh, that's great feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Tries to play it through. Oh, and the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just a
Substitution on the field.
So, third corner of the game.
Messi. Number 10, Neymar.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Number 11,
Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now.
Ronaldinho. Substitution.
Messi. Vinicius Junior. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's been played through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he get on the end of this? Hazard! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Vinicius Junior! And yes, it's there! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
So there's going to be another change here.
Number
This is
19.
threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Number 6.
Nicked it back promptly. Romario. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Decent chance! He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And he's there to clear it. Messi. And that's gone loose. Oh, a delicate chip through. That has been cut short. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. The ball has bounced loose now, and he's onside.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well read, nice interception. And he's straight offside. Zico. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Azar. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that was vital. Bale picks it up out wide. And this is Zico. Rijkaard calmly anticipates.
2 added minutes has been
And
indicated.
he cuts out the supply. Good ball, good take. Zico finds himself offside. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite...
Smart assist almost let this guy come back.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who...
And a chance! And it's a goal! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So, a breakthrough already. Maldini makes the interception. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... Mbappe! He's scored! 2, and we've barely begun here. How do you look back on that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And now they can clear their lines. Two down already, a nightmare start. Pedri goes sliding in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Nakamura. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Rooney. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Iniesta. That's really well cleared. Mbappe.
Birmingham really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Iniesta. Just eases him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Eto'o is on his own. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Xabi Alonso. And this is Eto'o. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking. Now it's Mbappe. Nakamura. Valverde. Zico. Iniesta puts his foot on the gas, and he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Rooney proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Mbappe. Xavi Alonso. Over to the left. Out for a throw. Iniesta. Now there's a fine ball. It's Zico! It's a goal! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
This is threatening to become a really good... Valverde! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Valverde actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Look at the space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Pedri. That's a good run down the left. And here's Mbappe. Pedri in acres of space out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Rooney. He's found a way through. Big chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
There's the whistle for half-time. So we have here... That gets things going for the second half.
Birmingham can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's rather hopeful. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Ferdinand is there and he can pick it up. And this is Eto'o. It's Eto'o! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Now, can they get him away? And he's running through. Decent chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi. Iniesta. Zico. And here's Neymar. Tries to play it through. Nakamura. And it's Pedri. Oh, good take in a good area. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Xavi Alonso. Messi. Looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune. And he shoots! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Good ball, good take. Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Nakamura with the short one. And that was very necessary. Rice. And here's Mbappe. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Now it's Rice. He's in a great position here. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Iniesta. Well, he's seen that early, and the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
He's connection cheating 1000%.
Can he get it through?
This freak's glitching is blatant.
He's picked his way through. Corner given. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Oh, well played, well played. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get rid. That's a throw. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Iniesta.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Climbs up big. He has done it. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more...
The referee's awarded a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Number 4, Messi. Number 24, Iniesta. Number 7.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Bale. Number 25, Johan Cruyff. Number 9, Nesta.
Now it's Eto. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the series.
Substitution in progress.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Zico really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Mbappe.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Nakamura. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be 5 minutes.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Vieira. Looking for options for movement. Bastoni gets rid without sophistication.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Good-looking ball. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Eder Militao. Can he get on the end of this? Nesta is fouled. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Vieira. And we're done. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Your reflections then, Jim?
Birmingham, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's...
Straight reportage.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he? And Shot, surely! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Spread out to the left. Oh, nicely intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rodri. And here's Rooney. And this is Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Vieira. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, super find. Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Deftly away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Nicely aimed pass. Looking to play him in. Oh, there's a probing ball. Check claims comfortably. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Thuram. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Looking tidy in possession here. Scholes. And this is Scholes. Costa Curta gathers from the goal kick. Beckham, well timed, excellent interception. Played out to the left flank. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho plays it. Chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Beckham. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely weighted ball. Now there's a fine ball. Shot a goal! Oh, it's come loose. It's a pretty loose pass. Beckham.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Takes a shot! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Vieira. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Xavi Alonso. And it's Zico. Couldn't squeeze it through. Thuram. Great vision. And a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Rooney.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Zico gets into a good position. Threads one in. Pullet picks it up out wide. Eto'o. And now the breakaway. And he's lost his man here. Vieira. Looking for options for movement. Zico. Zico.
1 minute added time.
And this is Ronaldinho. And this is Zico. Crossed into the middle. And he thumps it clear. Beckenbauer gets a foot in here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Ronaldinho aimed beyond the defence. Rooney. And he's there to retrieve it. Eto'o. And this is Ronaldinho. And it's Ferdinand. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Can he get on the end of this? And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Hullet.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Engages and forces him off the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
It's run loose here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. They're back in possession and the shot! They've done it! First blood drawn. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly...
It's a quick one. It's a threatening ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, super ball! Just about up to the hour now.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter.
Big chance! What can he finish? It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. How very smart. He just got it right.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Eto.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Beckham. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Ronaldinho.
Inter really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Iniesta. Now that looks a decent ball. Beckham. Rodri. Now it's Eto. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Inter truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Messi. Messi looking to run onto it. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Distributed tidily. In by Messi.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. Knocks it into space. Lovely bit of skill. Not the most accurate pass. And that has been slung wide.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And there's green grass ahead. Shoots! It's a loose ball. Caught. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly. Throw in. Time and again they are repelled. And this is Zico. Adams tries to play it through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Xavi Alonso. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's beaten. Takes a shot!
Added time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Perez. That's good running with the ball. He can run onto that. And the ball's come loose here. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Owen. Scholes. Shapes to shoot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. Owen. Chance for a shot! He scored! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Back it goes. Messi. Now it's Hullet.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Back into the middle. So much time and space here. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Valverde. Mbappe! Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And we have our very first corner. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And now the breakaway. Now that's well seen too. Aimed beyond the defence. So nearly the perfect ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Now it's Mbappe. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Hullet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mateus. Now that looks a decent ball. He has a look up. He've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a nicely shaped ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Romario now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, well played. Oh, this looks sharp. Romario. And this is Owen. Mateus. Plenty to aim at here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's cause for mild irritation. Vieira with a definite foul there. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Scholes. Tries to pass it through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. Well, that pass isn't the best. Scholes. Pedri. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Knocks it into space. Owen is on. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, that has not gone well. Costa Curta. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Tries a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something...
Can he finish? It's a goal! They're back within reach! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So is this the start of a comeback? Mateus. And it's Scholes. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, well played, well played. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's onto this. Hullet. Hullet! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
And he's managed to get rid. Oh, sweet feet. Owen. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. It's played through for him. That's tidy. And here's Owen. Scholes. He's got away. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries to play it through. Showing good feet. And he welcomes it in. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Valverde. Referee has just said play on. Oh, played right into his path. And this is Hullet. Nice interception, well timed. And there goes the final whistle. Oh, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Birmingham desperately...
Stuck in the mud second half. Person shrugging.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Messi is the name on everybody's lips. Hardly a surprise when you're making your 500th appearance. Quite something, Jim Beglin.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter. And I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
Over to the left. DiMarco picks it up out wide. He has found the way through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And claimed it back swiftly.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared without hesitation. Crossed in again. And that has been knocked clear. Diogo Dalot in once more. And he's taking no chances there. Ecuador with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Diogo Dalot with the short one. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Neymar. And it's Iniesta. And it's made its way to him. Closing in on goal. Now it's Eto'o. Tries to pass it through. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ecuador have a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That has ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard, pass somewhat off target. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Well, that has not gone well. First quarter of an hour gone. This looks promising. He's on it. Can he get away?
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
In again. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now, what about a counter-attack? Xavi Alonso.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
That is a brilliant interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Nicely weighted ball. And he's in on goal. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. And this is Zico. Rice. And here's Zico. And he's cut it out.
Birmingham are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's had a shot! Goal! Ecuador! The breakthrough strike! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played out to the left flank. Zico. Eder Militao. Backward it goes. Shot could... There's the shot! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback.
And the shot! Goal! Ecuador! Into the lead once more. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Ecuador has a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Iniesta. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as...
Real chance! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Eto'o demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football.